everybody, I hope you all are doing well. This one is for the dog people. Subscribe to my channel. Those who have been following my channel for a while know that last season for backpacking, we used the Säker Canine Ascension dog packs. And we have begun official testing of the new Säker Canyon Light. We're out here just giving these packs an initial sizing and is just an initial rundown. And they've been wearing the harnesses alone. I typically always start the dogs when it's a new system. I start them with just the harness and then add the packs to that with nothing inside, and then gradually start adding weight to the packs. So we have graduated to empty packs today. I am going to take the time to compare the old Ascension pack to the new Canyon Light system. I don't have any experience with the Canyon Pro. I chose the Canyon Light because it's lighter and I wanted that for my dogs. The primary difference that I'm aware of, again, I don't have the Canyon Pro, so I can't speak with any certainty about that other than what you could read on the website. The Canyon Light has a very dense plastic cobra buckle instead of metal, and that is part of the reason it's lighter weight. The Canyon Light is a significant improvement in the weight category. We backpack in the Colorado Rockies and multiple days out on trail in the backcountry, and so we will definitely be putting these packs through the paces. Just keep in mind that this is more from the backpacking perspective. There are probably other YouTubers out there that will do reviews about the harness more from the safety perspective and from just everyday use perspective. If I don't address your concerns, you can feel free to ask me questions if you want. I may or may not know the answers because I use these for a very specific use case scenario, which is backpacking, multi-day backpacking. Okay, well, we're gonna finish our walk, and then when we get back to the house, I will set these packs side by side and just let you look at them and show you some of the major differences and things I like so far. So one of the first things you'll notice about the new Canyon harness is that the extension attaches to the rest of the harness just a little bit differently than the Ascension did. On the Canyon, this little aluminum rod inserts into this bracket on the extension, and you're just going to push the aluminum rod through one of two loops on the handle, which is on the core harness. It depends on the size of your dog. My dogs are big, so I put mine through the last loop to extend the harness out just a little bit longer. This thing does not pull out easily. You have to really yank on it to get it to pull out, so it's not going to come out on its own. On the Ascension, you might remember there is this carabiner style clip on it, and it just goes through a loop. Both harnesses still have the handle, although on the Canyon Light it is a little bit different. It has a magnet inside, so when you're not using the handle, you can actually push it down and it will magnetically stay down. Both harnesses have the loop on the back side, although the Canyon did not come with that aluminum clip. On the Ascension, you'll recall that it had these really heavy metal cobra buckles. I love the cobra buckle. The metal actually added a significant amount of weight to that Ascension harness. And so I was very pleased to see on the Canyon Light version, they have this dense plastic material, and it's still a cobra style buckle, so it's not going to come undone if you just accidentally press one side down. You have to press both clips to get it to unlatch. The difference is this is plastic instead of metal, and it really reduces the weight quite a bit, in addition to the straps just being quite a bit smaller. You'll notice that both harnesses still have a top leash attachment point. The difference is on the Canyon Light, it's a much lighter weight metal. This black strap is actually to thread through the loop on the back to attach a leash. On the Ascension, you'll recall that to attach a pack system, there are 3 loops, and there were 3 hooks on the packs. On the Canyon Light, you'll see that there are only 2 attachment points for the pack, one at the top and one at the bottom. There is a plastic buckle at the neck, so you can unbuckle that to avoid putting the harness over the dog's head. And on the Ascension, that was not an option, so that's a nice addition. We'll just flip these over and look at the bottom side now. Both harnesses have the chest leash attachment point. It's just, again, on the Canyon Light, it's a very lightweight metal. The chest plate is just a little bit different, and actually the material is different as well. The Canyon Light seems to be more of a ripstop nylon, and it's just a lighter weight fabric overall. I like the change in the belly pad design. It seems a little more cushioned, and the clip, some of you might recall on the Ascension last year, this clip actually rubbed Hazel, not raw, but just took some of her hair off. And so I put on this little soft protector there. But on the Canyon Light, that clip is much smaller, and I don't think it'll be an issue. There's a significant weight difference between these 2 harnesses. So let's just see what the weight difference actually is. This is the Canyon Light, just the harness on its own, and it weighs in at 18 ounces. Now we're gonna add the pack system, which is actually one whole piece now. It's not 2 separate packs like the Ascension was. And it looks like both the packs and the harness come in at 28 ounces. Now we'll just weigh the Ascension again. I have a video where I did this, but we'll weigh it again. So just the harness is 32.5 ounces. And we'll just add the pouches on here. And it brings the total up to 47.5 ounces. So I'm fitting the dogs here, and while I show this sped up video footage, I'm just gonna kind of talk over it. My initial thoughts of the Canyon Light are it's a significant improvement. A lot of people were unhappy with the weight of the Ascension. The Canyon Light is so light. It's I think those who were worried about the weight last year are going to be pretty happy with the Canyon Light. I don't know much about the Canyon Pro. I think that it is still lighter than the Ascension was, but again, that's not the pack system that I ordered, so I can't really speak to that one. The Canyon Light, I think, is going to work really well for my dogs. The weight is fantastic. The way it's made is slightly different. It's a slightly different fabric. The website says this is nylon 210D honeycomb TPU coated fabric. Fitting was pretty much the same as the Ascension. The straps are fit just the same. There are little pockets that you can push the ends of the straps into that you're not using, and I found that to work pretty well. On Hazel, there was quite a bit of strap left over, and so it started pushing back out. I may cut that extra strap just a little bit so that it's not pushing back out of the pockets. The plastic Cobra style buckles are awesome. They operate as they should. They are going to be very strong, and there should be really no concern about those not holding up under pressure. So the dogs did get these pretty muddy on the several occasions that they wore just the harnesses out on the bluff road. And I took them into the bathroom sink, and I was able to get most of the mud off. There were a few spots that, just weren't really that easy to clean, and they're going to be permanently dirty there. But for the most part, I was able to wash this off really easily. Especially for Hazel's. I chose the orange color for Hazel's. It's lighter, and so, some of the dirt is going to be more easily seen on hers. But, I got these to use. I'm not so worried about them staying clean. I also stuck the packs under the water, and I do think there's a significant improvement in the water resistancy. If you watched my video last year about the Ascension packs, I did hold those under the faucet, and water got in pretty quickly. On the new packs, I feel like there's a different zipper. I'm not positive. It functions really well, and it has a zipper garage, so you can tuck that zipper into the little garage, and it's even better at keeping water out. I poured water over these like right on the zipper, and it was dry inside. So I think for a rain, just, you know, if you're out on the trail and it's raining, I think you're probably going to be okay with the contents staying dry. Where water actually started coming in was when I flipped the packs over upside down and actually started putting water on the seams on the bottom. And I would like to just point out too that the way the packs are made, the seams are tucked into kind of a pleat. And so the only way these packs are really gonna get wet on the inside, I think, is if they're submerged. The inside of these packs, by the way, are different as well. There are loops instead of hooks for the Slurpee sacks. There's a smaller net compartment and a larger net compartment, and then the main compartment itself. So the way the packs are designed is just a little bit different. They're a lot smaller than the Ascension pouches. Säker has told me that the size small Canyon is a 1.5 liter capacity per pouch, so 3 liters total. And the size medium, which is what I have for both of my dogs, is 2.4 liters per pouch, with a total of 4.8 liter capacity. We have not loaded these pouches up yet, so I don't know how many days worth of their food will fit in each pouch, but I am planning to do that next. So I will update you all when we get the packs loaded and have more experience with just hiking short trails with a loaded pack. And then we are still hoping to get out in the mountains in August, I think is what I'm planning. August or early September, when it starts to cool off just a little bit. Then we'll head out into the mountains and get some multi-day backpacking trips in. We'll do as many miles as we can because I'd like to give both packs roughly the same test. So last year we did 40 miles in the Ascension, and so I'm going to aim to do roughly the same in the Canyon Light so that I can give a very balanced comparison of the two. Like I said, I'm really impressed with this so far, and I think a lot of you all will be as well, especially those of you who were disappointed that the Ascension was so heavy. The Canyon Light is just so much lighter. So I may have mentioned before, but I just want to mention I did receive these packs free of charge as part of the Säker Pro program. I applied for that program and was accepted. And so Säker sent me both of these. I only expected one, but they actually sent me two, one for each dog, of the Canyon Light pack system. And so I did get these for free. I just want to make that very clear. I paid for the Ascension packs last year, but these Canyon Light, they sent me for free. They also sent me the collars, which I didn't do a video about, but they are very nice functional collars. We probably won't use them because I have different collars that I use with my dogs that are highly functional especially for my reactive dog, Jaffy. But those collars work really well for us, and I don't really intend to change from those Ray Allen collars anytime soon. But anyway, you know, I'm thrilled with this gear, and I can't wait to get out on the trail. I feel like Säker is a company that is going to continuously try to make their gear better. They listen to customer feedback. You know, if you just are polite and professional and send your feedback about the gear, they will listen. And I truly believe that Säker is a company that really wants to create the Arc'teryx of dog gear. This is what I do. I am a backpacker, and I backpack with my dogs. You know, I'm out there in the backcountry on 6-7 day trips. I'm really thrilled that there's finally a company out there that's trying to make high quality dog backpacking gear for those of us who are out there doing some hardcore backpacking with our dogs. Anyway, I hope that you found this helpful. Again, I will do a thorough review after this backpacking season is over. I just want to make sure that I have quality time with this gear and can offer useful information and honest information about how it worked for us. So you won't see a thorough review until probably the fall. Sorry that it's going to take so long, but like I said, I want to make sure I can give you guys some really useful information. If you have any questions so far, drop them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. And I hope you got something out of this video. We'll see you on the next one.